Alright, what's up YouTube? Still having internet problems, unfortunately. Big thanks to Optimum Online. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. And so we're going to do a little straight to YouTube content here of one of these really fun Chaos Sealeds. 9 packs of Chaos Sealed, trying to win a MagicCon Las Vegas like secret layer bonus pack. High stakes, limited magic, a lot of fun, really, really cool. And open our rares here. We got some good ones. We got War Chief's pretty good. Moonshade Cavalry is probably a pretty good sealed card if you can cast it. Trespasser, Eater of Virtue's a nice one. We got some more on here too. We'll do a little search. And of course, happy holidays, everyone. Remind you also that this week my stream is sponsored by Star Trek Fleet Command. Down it for free. Give it a spin. Free to try. Free to play. And then all those milestones up there. If you hit every one of those you hit, I get a monetary compensation kickback. So try the game. All out for Christmas is for you to download Star Trek and play it at your family gathering while you're trying to avoid that uncle who will not stop talking about politics. All right, so cool. Let's check out our cards here. And nothing else we didn't see really, right? No, those are all the rares. So, okay, so got some good rares here. I mean, King Darien, Warchop, Warchief, and Moonshaker Cavalry are all pretty good. As is Eater of Virtue and Trespasser as well. So pretty decent rare. I don't think they're great, crazy here, but pretty good. As of course, always with Sealed, your first goal is to pull out the cards that want to draw you to a color. So you got Hopeful Vigilance, a pretty solid white card. Borrow Time's excellent. Fall of Lord Conda, probably a pretty decent card, honestly. In Chaos, you're looking for the cards in Chaos that are more on rate than anything else. Honestly, Captain's Call, Moonshaker Cavalry is kind of cool. Loram Returns Artifacts, which is not obviously the more synergy laden cards like this aren't as good. I mean the attendant's kind of okay. Some okay cards here. Nothing super exciting, but kind of fine. Blue gives us not a lot. Kind of just going through the cards here. Not seeing too much. I mean, yeah, that's a bad card. Wins the Future, Sentinel. All right, blue is pretty damn bad. All right, black gives us Disfigure, which is pretty good. Defense Straight is solid. Trespasser is obviously great. Assassin's Ink is fine. There's a good removal spell. Bleed Dry, same idea. And again, these sort of like generic removal spells are just better in the in a Chaos format where you want to just be kind of full rate. We got the Warhorse is kind of cool. Does play pretty well with the go wide stuff. And Gargantuan, another card that's going to be a little better in Exposed Creatures. Yeah, that's alright, I guess. This is Gargantuan. I wanted that. Phyrexian Gargantuan. That's the one. Draw some cards. The Embrace is also a removal spell. It's kind of fine too. So there's some okay black cards. Not too shabby. Bloodpowder Celebrant's kind of fine. We got Furnace Gremlin, Hiri's Sacrifice, Trainee's pretty cool. A lot of red cards. There's Koth, which is pretty good. Visions of Phyrexia is also a pretty cool card. Just a lot of card advantage. Not a ton else here, honestly. In red. Green gives us Tail Swipe, which is excellent. Confrontation's pretty great. It's a fight spell. Predation is just the same card, right? +1/+2 and fight. +1/+2 and fight. Same card, different name. Sure. We got the Flash Wolf here. Another fight card in Curse of the Werefox. Genealogist, Hermit, War Chief. A couple fine cards here. The Flourishing Hunter is it's okay. Boulder Branch and Rusk Goliath, some big guys. Let's look at our multicolored cards here. So we have Invasion of Amonkhet. It's obviously an excellent card, but not really in the right colors. Snooping Newsy and the Dreaming Duelist, both kind of synergy-based cards, aren't very good. We do have 2 green-black duels, a black-blue duel. It's kind of nice. King Darien's nice. Makes soldiers, pumps the team, which is kind of cool. Shattered Seraph. Revelers, also Spars, Educators, a couple of these Mana Fixers, Candy Trail, Eater Virtue makes it no matter what, just a Bone Splitter, and then that's really it. So, Moonshaker Cavalry is not bad, honestly. I think building towards like maybe green, white, splashing black. Problem is a lot of our black cards that are good are double black, and all their removal spells. Not that any of them are particularly great. I mean, Defense Straight, Trespasser, Warhorse, not a bad little splash, honestly. And let's lay that out. Let's see how that looks. So, in the red cards, there are a lot of red cards, but they aren't particularly exciting. A lot of, like, Scrapyard Steel Breakers and Red Cap Heel Slashers. Not particularly too cool. So, let's just cut. Just build it out. So cut these, and let's we'll lay this out properly. So it's just look at our green and white stuff. We have the Trapper's fine. Frontliner's not great. We get enlist creatures, kind of whatever. This card's pretty good. Intervention's pretty good. Vigil's great. Exemplar is fine. It's a creature. Glider, not very exciting. I have no crumping happening here. Sunder is a 2/2 for 2, basically, with a little bit of upside. I think it's actually fine, because there is a lot of artifact and enchantment sets in this pool, so it's kind of fine. Sage is Bar Time's great. Charge of the Mites is... it's pretty mopey. The Helm, also pretty mopey. It's playable. Captain's Call is great. Griffin's fine. Heron of Hope is the Lifelinker flyer, which is okay. Tendon's good. Loran, no artifacts really, and then the Cavalry. Hop on over to green. And we see our fight spells. You got Tail Swipe. These two fights. Flash Creature fight spell. The Growth is a puts a counter, adds some mana of any color, which kind of, it's not really great. Genealogist is fine. Climber's fine. Hermit is fine. Escort's good. Warchief's good. Hunter's fine. Boulder Branch also fine. Rust Goliath is a little unexciting. Then we have King Darien here, and then the Eater of Virtue. So, like, we can definitely cut some cards here, because this is definitely not the best. 15 creatures is fine. Boulder Branch, Cavalry, Hermit. Cut one of the 4s, probably. I would say Griffin Protector is kind of just meh, honestly. The Heron of Hope at least gained some life. This card played better than it looked in that set, if I recall. Gold Warren's Helm is also kind of unexciting, honestly. Just not a very good card. And the Wolf is not great. You got some pretty mopey creatures here, honestly, but a couple fights, Vigil. We have a lot of cards that make creatures, and we only have 14 actual creatures in our deck. Trapper's not great. It's okay, and it's not great. Intervention, Exemplar is also not particularly great. Kind of like unexciting, honestly. We also have no black cards at the moment. We were considering splashing black for maybe Defense Straight, maybe Disfigure, or maybe even the Graveyard Trespasser, which is a very good creature. So like Trespasser, or even the Warhorse too. We can even like, let's see here. The Warhorse is interesting. Defense Straight's interesting. The Farmer's kind of interesting. It's like an okay card. And Disfigure's pretty good too. The green cards, like, Workshop Warchief's pretty good. The other green cards aren't great, honestly. But Warchief is one of the best. Let's cut the green cards. Let's try no green. Let's try just playing black-white. So black-white would give us... the Goblin's okay. Argon Outlaw's it's okay. It's not great. Outlaw, Farmer, Unforget. I remember this card. To the Menace, whenever it's axed, or a creature card, mana value, X plus graveyard, X number of modified creatures you control. Modified creatures, what? Oops. We got Assassin's Ink, Bleed Dry, the Bloodsworn Squire. Discard a card, indestructible, tap it, and then, it's not very good. Kami's also not particularly exciting. The Embrace, the Gargantuan. Dustmangler is not bad, but it just cost $1 million, so... And then Rot Tide, also not the most exciting. This is 24 cards with a bajillion 4-drops. Warhorse is kind of a 5... I guess I got Boulder Branches in here. This is 23. Any gold cards we're missing here? Could splash for, like, the King Darien. Or, like, a green card or two. It's kind of unexciting, though, honestly. Maybe a little bit like a green-black. Maybe the white cards the miss here. Our white cards are particularly good, right? It's just, like, Borrowed Time. That's really it. Let's cut white. Let's see what maybe green-black looks like. So our green cards are, we got Tail Swipe, Confrontation, Predation, Wolf, Curse, Genealogist. Social Climber, not as good without the token stuff. Hermit's good, Escort's good, Warchief's good, Hunter's good, Boulder Branch is pretty good. We have one contaminated blue-black land and 2 green-black lands. So splashing blue for, like, the battle. Battle's really good, but it's a pretty hard splash, honestly. No other real fixing here, aside from, like, some pretty bad cards. You don't want to play, like, Network Terminal. This deck has no 2-drops, which is a huge issue. This deck also seems kind of bad. I don't know why every deck seems so bad in this format. All right. Maybe the green white's just the best place to go. Honestly, we have a lot of red cards, but like they just aren't really that exciting. I mean, red gives us what? You know, we got Celebrant, Infantry's okay, Furnace Gremlin's okay, Mayhem Patrol's fine if I recall, Astronomer's okay. A lot of 2-drops, honestly. So the black, you know, or the red cards do fill the curve a bit. We got Scrap Guy, Koth. Koth and Vicious is pretty good. The Bullshock Splitter. Some bad, clunky removal spells. Shadow's a pretty good removal spell, actually. This Convoke. Automaton. Leaving the Workshop Warchief in the bench is pretty tough, though. It's just a really, really powerful card. Red-green. And the black cards are good kill spells, but that's not that exciting, you know. So if you go like Celebrant, Electrostatic Infantry, which plays really well with the fight spells. Furnace Gremlin is just not very good. It's okay. Gremlin, Patrol, Astronomer. I mean, it's playable. Trainee's great. Shrapnel Slinger is playable. Devil's fine. Kot's fine. The Ruffian, pretty unexciting. Visions of Rex is pretty sweet, actually. It's just a card draw engine. Shadow Resource is fine. This 3/2 is fine. This 24 cards. Again, not really gaining much from our gold cards here either. I mean, it's a better curve. It's definitely the fight spells are good with a decent number of these creatures. And at least like comes out the gates here a little bit. Definitely a little lacking in power. Although the rares aren't bad, right? Koth and Visions are both pretty good rares. And that's kind of cool. You know, we're leaving the white cards in the bench. The black cards are the part where I'm like missing out most. The green's like not great, but I think that Workshop Warchief, we like really want to play that card if possible. If we were to remove the black, it's tough. Bounding Wolf's not very exciting. If we were to try and play black in this deck also, and the mana gets pretty bad, I think. So if we were to try red-black and just dump the green cards, which scares me a little bit, we'd be looking... This card's fine too, right? Oh, no, it's not. That's the fun artifact. So black cards would be like what? We play the Goblin. Bloodbrand is okay. It's not great. Outlaw's okay. Defense Straight, Farmer, Trespasser. Mine Rot plus Decayed token. Assassin's Ink, Bleed Dry. Twisted Embrace. Phyrexian Gargantuan. This curve looks the best of all three, honestly. So we get some kill spells. A lot of 4s, but... you know, and then we have any possible... If we were to splash blue, Johan, not many spells in our deck, and then Invasion of Amonkhet, which is kind of hard too, because it would be this thingy. Could splash green. That would be the easiest splash, but again, the problem is that our best green card's double green. Escort's not bad as a splash, honestly, but... yeah, not the most exciting, honestly. This might be it. The curve here is pretty good. I'd like to add a spell, actually, because we're playing best of one, so... not many of these spells are particularly great. And Revelation's like... It's alright. You know, this card kind of plays. It's certainly fine. Not that, after all, also isn't the worst either. A little Wicked Roll action. Yeah. Trying to play... It's tough because like all three of our New Capenna common fixtures are all shards. None of these shards really look good laid out together, given the cards we already have. Could play the Boulder Branch and just like play these 2 lands and maybe cast it for 3, maybe cast it for 7 sometimes. It is pretty good on 7, actually. And the life gain's not bad either. Tough pool. Kind of missing these green cards. Shadow Resource, Gargantuan. Obviously the best removal here with this deck by far. It's definitely kind of a draw, but I kind of don't hate that. Just like play these 2 green lands and play the Boulder Branch. It's our last card. Candy Trail, also not the worst either, but yeah, let's do that. Play Boulder Branch, play these 2 lands. We're going to try this. Maybe we'll swap decks if things aren't going well, but so that's going to be that many of those lands. 7. Probably want to do 8-8. Look at our colors here. Pretty even split. So you have 8 black, 8 red, and then 2 incidental greens, which is reasonable. Any other green cards we're looking at? Not really, because it's got like a half splash, so we can't just cast it for 7, obviously. So, all right. I mean, I don't love it, but I think this is our deck. We're playing 3 of our rares, which is good. A lot of removal spells, decent curve. You know, it's not the best ever. Maybe we might try a tokeny deck if this doesn't go well. Maybe if we lose, we'll change decks. We'll see. So, let's do it. Here's our deck, and then we'll do no ad because we're doing the Star Trek thing. So remember, please download Star Trek, hit the like button, support the channel, support the content, and then hopefully we'll get Fiverr sometime soon, and I can stop pulling my hair out. That'd be awesome. All right, YouTube, it's just you and me. We are on the draw. 2/2 drops, removal spell, and visions. We're gonna keep this. It's a little sketchy, but we can keep it. Need to draw land, obviously, but there's a Rat Catcher Trainee. Could go day-night and then loot a bit too, maybe. So here's a Riveteer's Requisitioner. Dies make a treasure. It's kind of annoying, but honestly, I think we can just Gremlin block this probably. Can't afford to take a million off of it, but just block, trade, get our Incubator, and then next turn play tap land, just second 2-drop. Try and get Visions going. Just kind of want to trade and play Visions. So this is just 2 cards a turn. Shades of Outpost Siege, a card that I like a lot. Looked at the finals of it open once. Good card. Card's underplayed. Underplayed for how good it is. They're going to Annex Sentry? And they came to play. Alright, sure. Take 3. We draw lands. We can defenstrate this Sentry and then block this. Or I could just, like, produce another blocker. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Should play Astronomers, block with it. Play this thing and just say go. Just, like, line up a block here. This card sucks anyway, so... let's play Visions next turn, probably. Play Visions. So, yeah, easy block here. Save the defense rate for a better creature. So they might play a 5-drop here because they get the treasure, so... Ooh, that's pretty good. So, 2/2 draw card. Affinity for attackers. And then Error of Enlightenment. This is a, eventually a 2/2 first strike. Alright. So, big question now is, can I afford to take a turn off just to cast Visions? Yeah, I can. This next turn can be Infantry plus Defense Rate. So, make a Power Stone and say go. 2 cards next turn. Here's a Cavalier, so they're going wide. They attack. We exile top card. Is a Mayhem Patrol, and we draw a land. So you just go two creatures here. Fortunately, the Patrol isn't block. Neither one of these blocks very well. We are at a pretty high life total though, honestly, which is nice. Just cast Patrol, cast Infantry, and say go. Yeah, it's fine. I don't love it, but if I don't cast this, I get a Power Stone, but I don't have nothing to do with the Power Stone yet. I only have a few big artifacts, so just cast this. Cast this. Could blitz it, I suppose. Doesn't seem very good. Might line up a double block here. I don't even know. We'll see what happens, because obviously once this thing grows, it's kind of nice. If I just like draw land, the Farmer's pretty good too for comeback stuff. If they have like some sort of like go wide thing here, we're in big trouble, but we can just defense rate the Sentry and just like get the Gremlin back at some point in combat too. So we're going to see a Cavalier attack. Sure, this is fine, honestly. Enlist for 3. There's no blocks. Down to 9. Need to play. Wow, they're really very thematic deck for a freaking Chaos Draft or Chaos Sealed. Land. So we could play Farmer Trainee, or we can play Trainee Defense Straight. Kind of like. Because the Farmer, flipping the Farmer is like pretty big game. So 1, 2, man, everything says 1 power, you know. I guess we have Shatter Source too, right? So if I were to play this thing, I can't Shatter, or I'm out of short. It sucks. So let's just go. Let's just play Trainee, and then we'll just defense straight on their turn. Try and set up for Farmer plus Shatter next turn. This is bad, honestly. Because they have any sort of like way to push through here. It's pretty brutal for us, but it should be fairly obvious we have a spell too. Like Prophetic Prism. Okay, so that could have been worse, obviously. I actually have Shatter up too. I could have Shatter here as opposed to instead of defense straight, but all right, they are coming in. They're going to enlist. Obviously, they have a trick here, which it's bad for us, but most things are bad for us here, so I think I like. Just gonna line it up and hope it works out, honestly. Let's go here, here. I'm gonna kill this. And then we'll just take 2. Question here is, do I use the Shatter Resource or a Defense Straight to kill this? I think it's Shatter. Just while I have these creatures to use, so let's steal 6. Kill this. Pumps the infantry. They have a trick here or we're just dead, but whatever. Yeah, so, I mean, what are you going to do? Like, we're too far behind to play around anything, so, we're at 7. This is where Workshop works. Oh my god, they have everything. Alright, sure. Exile Swamp and Blitz Automaton. Alright, I mean, like, Farmer, block, trade. If they have, like, stone nothing left, I think we have a chance to come back this game, but we prototype this and play the Farmer. And then, like, if we can trade this thing off and flip this, that'd be really good. They just used Utrix last turn, so that's a land. Are you out? I'd love it if you were out. Alright. Desperate Farmer trying to flip. Are we gonna flip here? For real? Wow, 4/3 lifelinker is insane. Oh, come on! Here's Enduring Angel. This is a I drew a kill spell. 5 mana, 3/3 flying, double strike. You have hexproof. We can just kill it. That's fine. So we just go bleed dry, attack, arrogant outlaw. It's pretty good. So play land. -13, -13, exile this. Get out of here.
Get off my plate.
Attack with my harvester. They block with all 3. I just blow them out, so. Oh, we got him. Oh, we got him. Oh, boy. Where's the button? Where's the button? Oh, boy. Hold on. Hold on.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this.
I have to do this. Come on now. Oh, there we go. Getting the life back, and now the game is almost over. We didn't get to play that card, but who cares? Oh, okay. Fellow Chucker. That's a pretty unlikely occurrence for them to have the same rare size, but sure. And end step makes a Power Stone. We, oh my god, that's a boom boom. Oh boy. Okay. That's huge. This has first strike, right? So we should jam with this thing. Get the lifelinker going and play this huge Boulder Branch Golem. So let's just play this bad boy. First 7, the full amount. And gain 6. And play a bear. And then, sack a creature. No, thank you. Just say go. They reveal a Puglist. Alright. I mean, they're doing stuff too, but I think we're still in good shape here. Damn. Assassin's Ink. Hello. Get out of here. Alright. We get to pump this to be a million times. I'm just a Leroy. You figure it out. So we're gonna pump this a million times and get a big incubator. So now, do I want a 5/5 and the ability to flip it immediately, or just a 4/4? I want the 5/5. I can flip it next turn. So that dies. Incubate for 5. Deal a bunch, gain a bunch, man. Woo! Nice turnaround here, folks. What can I say? Here's a Gold Warden's Helm for Mirrodin and an Edgewall back. All right, so they're like doing stuff, but I think we're doing better stuff. So top card is a Twisted Embrace. Oh my god. All right, so flip this thing over. I'm gonna embrace the 3/3. That's the 2/2, right? Just kill this 3/3. All my attackers are great. Send it in. I think that does it. I didn't do the math because, you know, whatever. It's Christmas. I'm doing on math. Well, everyone's having a great holiday, of course. Q for Charity's coming up. Should be a lot of fun. Q for Charity. Pow! Q for Charity. Let's go. All right.
Gay.
I was scared that game. I thought we were dead. I'm not going to lie. I despaired, folks. 1-0. All right. Yeah, this hand's a little sketchy, obviously. We definitely keep this, though. It'd be a Bone Splitter, 2-drop, great 3-drop, and then awesome 4-drop, and then, you know, 6-drop's a little much, but this is fine, I think. We could, in theory, loot if we missed land drops, too, so I think just Bone Splitter plus 2-drop plus good 3-drop is fine, though. Kind of hard to mold that one. Come on, Mr. Silly. Mr. Silly.
Waka waka.
Draw a 7-drop, not ideal. Sure. Start the old day-night cycle.
Hold on to your butt.
Terramorphic Expanse. Alright. And what are we getting here? Alright, folks, again, I said it once already, but hit the like button, support the content, please. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Takes a second of your time. Costs you nothing. Helps me out a ton. And if you're feeling frisky, alright, if you're feeling like you know, you're feeling frisky this Christmas, download the Star Trek for me, please. Alright, so we're going to discard the Boulder Branch. And we're going to draw a card for that and a card for turn. I want to keep it. Yeah, let's go discard the Gargantuan, too. We have the visions to draw cards, so. Alright, here's your land. We're drawing a land here, too, right? Obviously. There's no way you don't discard 2 spells and draw 3 lands ever. Like, ever. So, question here is, it was not even a red source either. That's so gross. Alright, so, could have a counter spell or some sort of trick here. Should attack for 2. Attack for 2. Alright, I'm just going to cast this Trespasser. See what happens. Alright, cool. It's nighttime too, actually. I forgot. So you get to eat these. That's pretty good. Just 22 to 16 with a bunch of power in play. We'd love to draw a red source, but we're doing pretty good here regardless. Opponent's Banton. The old Banteroni. The Goose Mother. X equals 1. Still very good, but not quite insane. We draw a red source for Visions, which is insane. So just attack here. Exile Graveyard. Clock for a bunch. And get our Visions on. Just now our board is great. This thing, they can sack a food and draw a card, but that's really it. And even though this is still really, really good, like 3/3 flyer over 3 makes a food and draws a card is insane, but like it wasn't a 7/7, so it's still kind of not that bad for us. So attack, sack the food, draw a bunch of cards in their hand, but we are looking pretty nice here. Here's a Clarion Cathars, makes token, sure. Exile a Blitz Automaton. That's actually pretty sweet. We put the Bone Splitter on the Automaton. We can give it haste, but I want to put it here, I think, so I can do some other stuff. So, yeah, I'll just cast this for this. We're going to equip this here so we can just attack with it. And if they want to double block this thing, it's totally fine. So, let's just jam. Send it in. Double block here is great, honestly. We just take 7, and our board's still excellent, so. Alright, so take a whole bunch. You're down to 5. We gain a life. We say go. We got 2 cards a turn. We're feeling great. Don't think I want to move this to the Haster. It is lethal, I suppose, with the Eater, but we have a lot of mana next turn, too. And we also have mana we can't even use, so. So we got both of our big artifacts are gone. Here's a A Bardache. All you Diablo 2 fans out there. Was it 1 to 27 damage, right? Here's Arrogant Outlaw and Defense Straight. That was insane. All right, so we're just going to Defense Straight this thing and try and kill them. They are dead, yeah. Send it. You block here. Go to 2 and die to this thing. Love it. Pretty good draw. Finish him. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
2-0. Let's go. Got a quality opponent here. Amaz. Big streamer. Plays more Hearthstone than Magic usually, but a very, very good Magic player. So, not too mind on the play. We're going to keep this, though. We have Bone Splitter, and we got the Astronomer for, if things get a little iffy, we can just discard to it. Amaz on a mulligan to 6 here. We got our Eater of Virtue.
Hello.
Splatter Goblin, Furnace Gremlin, or Strong. It's actually, Furnace Gremlin plus the Incubator is great, actually. It's a really, really good little combo, so... I want to play the Astronomer here, actually. Because if we miss a land drop, I want to be able to Boulder Branch. There's a good chance to have a 2-drop either, because they have mulligans, so... Yeah, I love it. So, get to discard the Boulder Branch, try and find land number 3. So, discard Boulder Branch. Could discard Splatter Goblin, too. Let's just go nuts here. Just freaking dump these bad boys, try and find some lands. Find a Trainee, and another land. So... we could make some rats. The rats also play well with this. Also, we get to go to night, too. If we, sorry, it already is night. So I can Gremlin, equip attack for 4, or make rats. I'm going to Gremlin. I'm going to equip attack. Because we can then next turn put the Eater onto the Gremlin and then pest problem. So, again, always about your sequencing. It's not about this turn. It's about next turn. And the other thing about how you're spending your mana over multiple turns. And that's how you plot out your best course of action, how to use everything. So, green-white for our opponent. Already at 16. Our hand's pretty good. Double black, double red, removal spell. Got some heaters in there, too. We see Spider Food on the Bone Splitter. Kind of like that Bone Splitter. Alright, let's attack. Make our rats. Just say go. We have Kill Spell and Rats up. We have 2 Kill Spells in hand now with the Embrace. Darling of the Masses. So, pumps to citizens and deliver attacks. Or pretty good target for removal spell, obviously. So, make some rats. We're going to put the Embrace on our Gremlin. And just kill this. And send it. Alright. I'm feeling pretty good about this game. I'm not going to lie. Don't wrath me. And Eccentury. Alright, so that's fine. Obviously pretty annoying, but it works out. We draw Defense Straight, which can just get our creature back. I kind of like just swinging here and playing Infantry and Trainee, actually. If I kill this and attack, they go to freaking 3, though. But if I play both of these, then I have an Infantry in play for a removal spell the next turn. And I still get in for 3. But yeah, I kind of like that, actually. I'm just going to attack. So, turn attack. They'll block a rat, probably. Yeah. Go down to 4. We just play Infantry and Trainee. And now I have, like, untap, kill spell, kill you. We get to the loot if we wanted, but our hand's insane. So we're going to submit 0, which is obviously bad news for Amaz here. We got an Airlift Chaplain. This is a 1/1 flyer, ETB mill 3. Put a Plains or a creature card mana value 3 from your hand, or put a counter on it. Sure. We draw a Trespasser, which is pretty good. Can't defense straight the flyer. What do they have? Freaking 4. They have a food too, though. So we just want to kill the Eccentury, I think. We'll use the more expensive card. That's risky because if they play like a Baneslayer or something like that, I should just use this card. A little less mana efficient, but like let's just keep our Bleed Dry available. So put a counter here, do this, attack with everything. They want to eat the rat and go to 1. That's fine, I think. Let's jam with everything. Crack the food, go to 7, and block rat or trade. You're gonna trade, sure. Alright, so down to 2. No Sunfall, please. If they have Sunfall, they start this thing, right? Alright, sweet.
Game.
So, good game against a good opponent. And we'll take the W there. A lot of die rolls 1. This one's a little worse than the pre-reroll ones. We don't have any black mana here. We do have 2 good 2-drops and a blood token when the Blood Celebrant dies. It's pretty bad, though. I think we're going to log this one, honestly. If I had black, I would keep. Because we could just cycle our Blade Brand also. Without the black, if I was on a draw, I might keep too, but this hand is too bad, I think. We're just gonna mulligan. We have like the 2 really good 4-drops too, which get cards back, so just mulligan this. Just your average swamp Koth hand. Oh, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna ship. Boulder Branch is the highest chance to like get us back in the game if we're in trouble. We don't really need the extra red cards. We can't cast them anyway. And this way, if I draw one of my 2 green black lands, so now we're drawing to any mountain or the 2 green black lands. I'll make rid of a red card here. Just get rid of the Daredevil. All right, so not a great hand, but try and make it work. We got Plains go. Draw the mountain. Easy game.
Bingo!
Give me that gremlin. It's pleasant art. Here's a Sanctifier. Pretty good card. We draw an Arrogant Outlaw. I actually like attacking here. I'm not playing this yet. So just attack with this. They obviously won't block because they would just trade and get us an Incubator token, which would be great. So, or those block, sure. That seems awesome for me. So I plump this. We trade. I get a 2/2. That's awesome. Just a nice solid 2 for 1. It cost me my turn 3, but like I already mulliganed, so like I'm not like deploying that many cards anyway. So here's Splatter Goblin. I draw a non-land. All right. So I think it's Trespasser time. Get his bad boy out there. Start eating graveyards, getting some value, and gain a little bit of life. They can trade here at the cost of a card because they got a ward off the Splatter Goblin token. So
Hear me and descend.
Panicked Bystander attack. Sure, that's fine. Kind of an aggro attack, honestly, but sure. That's fun. They gonna discard a card and kill my Trespasser? I'm cool with that. We got Rite of Oblivion. Oh, wow. This is a sick, like, 5 for 1. So they're gonna discard a card, use the Rite of Oblivion, and lose their 2/1, all to kill my Trespasser. I take that all day. Every day of the week. And they did not gain 3 or more life, so discard a card to ward. They discard a Stingblade Assassin. Yeah, this seems insane for us. We draw the green source, which is kind of cool. We can like Automaton here, I think. I would trade Automaton for this 2/2. Yeah, I think it's fine. If they don't block, it's great too. So let's do this. This card could, in theory, also like flip over if they have some like random way to gain life too. A lot of hedging when it comes to a chaos format because like you just don't know what they could have because there's so many different cards available. So they just like played some random gain 3 life, made it a 3/5, be pretty bad for us. So when card flips, it is very good. 4-mana Search Party Captain. We take those. Mayhem Patrols, also fine, but I think we just Boulder Branch here. Want to get value up the Outlaw. I could attack for 2, I guess, and then play the Mayhem Patrol and try and get my Outlaw ready for next turn. I don't hate that either. I could also Blitz too. Blitzing isn't crazy. Nah, I got the body. So 23 to 20. I'm just like holding this is like kind of holding out for like maybe I'll just, if I draw some more lands, I can do more stuff. I also caught this fine lands too. Let's do this. All right, let's go attack. Let's flip this. Flip this. Get attack. We could cycle this also. I think I just want to play it though. Nah, let's what's it. This is jam. So pump this. Draw a card off this. Just a cantrip, my freaking 2 damage cantrip. Try and find more lands. We draw a land. Okay. So we try to set up for Koth. No second red yet, unfortunately, but there's a Charmed Clothier. Cards like this, which are a little slow in their own format, much better in Chaos Sealed. All right, we draw an Electrostatic Infantry. It's not ideal, but sure. Could run the bluff attacks here. I kind of like that, actually. I'm going to do it. It was like a pretty easy. God damn, I'm good. God damn, I'm good. It's like a spot where they should never block at 19 life, you know? So we gotta get our Outlaw in, play our infantry and say go. Gotta do it fast. You gotta have us, gotta be ready to go. I gotta have the killer instinct in those spots, you know? They're going to failed conversion on my 3-2. That's obviously fine. They surveil 2, kind of annoying, but the Rite of Oblivion can sacrifice this, sacrifice the roll. Kind of sucks, but sure. Alright, so 13. Eater of Virtue. Pretty good draw, actually. Let me just cast the... I'm just going to cast this Boulder Branch to 3-3, so do this. It's instant or sorcery spell. I thought it was prowess. Alright, my bad. Alright, so that's fine. Just attack. Play the Boulder Branch as a 3-3. Gain some life. This poor Koth isn't doing anything right now, but... 16 to 12. Bone Splitter on the Trampler. Still pretty good, regardless of the fact there's no prowess happening here. They want to Rite of Oblivion's fine, too, honestly. Sure, this is fine. So, like... That makes their 2-2 a lot worse. Protective Parents. Man, they got all the rolls. It's telling stories. Nope, yes, nope, yes, cool. Alright, so we draw a mount. It's not getting Koth. -3, damage the number of mountains you control. I don't have enough mountains to do that, obviously. If I plus it goes to 6. Sucks because, like, if I kept that 7 drop, but whatever, I guess. Alright. I mean, we're trying to play with some plus it, I guess, right? I can't actually kill anything relevant, so... Keep pulling out mountains. Put the Bone Splitter here and just say go. Our blocks are good on defense if necessary, so... They can start chipping away at the Koth, but, like, better the Koth than me. And next time I can just, like, trade Koth for the Clothier. If I end up just, like, trading Koth for draw a mountain, kill this thing, for 4 mana, it's a great exchange, so... Ooh, okay. I'll do it for them. Alright, so... I'm pretty happy to block here, honestly. The Eater will get trampled, too, which is kind of cool. Sure, this is great. So now, again, I can just choose to sacrifice my Koth and kill this thing, which is, like, cool. It's got flying. So... Yeah, at this point, we're just going to try and kill this. If we get another mountain, we could just like keep getting mountains, and like, but it goes down by 1 every turn, and then next turn I'll be able to do it. Also, this is gonna grow too, right? We gotta kill this. So, all right, so sack this to kill this. Hoping I would have a trick. They drew a trick. I'm very sad. They did not. Okay, cool. So now we're just at even board. I have Trample, Bone Splitter, and Defense Rate, and they have nothing. So I'm feeling pretty good here. Equip this bad boy. So you have a 4-1 Trample, first strike on offense, and whoever dies makes a blood, and a removal spell. So 3 turn clock. And then obviously you have a bunch of good spells in our deck too, so... Here's a Varan. Varan's a good card. Not very good on by itself on an empty board, but... Tap and draw a mountain. Don't love that, but sure. Oh no. Alright, so... They get to kill my doofer. I get a blood. I don't get a blood. I do. Oh, that's cool. So Eater, when it dies, exile it. So it's not exile it instead of dying. It does die and then it exiles. Okay, that's cool. So it does sort of blood this land. And we will draw another land. As far as looty things, I've got the Astronomer. And that's it. I think it's still worth holding it, though. It could have Ravenous Rats to me, too. So, I'll just take up. I mean, again, have a removal spell. Have a good Bone Splitter. So, I mean, I imagine we're a little heavy on land. I mean, 35 lands left. 35% land left. So, mostly average. Good draw. That's a great draw. That's a phenomenal draw. Give me those pests. All the pesties. Do I want to... Let's see how that equips something. Equip the, probably trainee. And then I could just play the lands at defense rate up. Yeah, it's fine. How about this here, actually? Put it on the rat. Actually, I don't have mounted that. Never mind. I'm lying. Just gonna say go. So, rats plus Bone Splitter, really, really nice. It goes to day, which probably isn't that relevant, but... They are starting to bank up cards a little bit, which is a little scary, but none of their blocks are great here, so gotta attack. I'm gonna block. block. Like, we have the 2 rats and the bone splitter and our removal spells, so I don't mind just like trading here, I think. Slinger, sure, attack. Sack a creature, destroy an artifact. I mean, they obviously have spells in their hand, right? They've input a land in 3 turns. I mean, they could have drawn 3 lands and not played any of them, but they're going to cut short my rat, sure. Again, great exchange for us. Alright, so this goes here. Just going to play the stupid Slinger. Play the Bears, so go. Alright. Just grinding. Farmer's nice. Play Farmer first because they have one of those kill attacker cards again. Frances Farmer will have her revenge. That poor horse, you know?
It's time to explore.
Alright, so combat. Jamskis. Whenever any creature I control dies. Farmer's so desperate, he freaking necromancied his horse. Just like a fairy fencing. Probably should have cast that in response to the farmer, right? Alright, sure. I mean, now with the Eater on the Harvester, if it dies, I get lifelink too, which is insane. So, Eater Virtue's nice. It's a pretty sweet card. You know, Bone Splitter by itself would be totally playable, but like, they have to do that thing. The end. All right, sure. Probably aren't many Desperate Farmers in my deck, or I'm sorry, Depraved Harvesters. Get to see my whole deck though. No cards in hand. I mean, still think we're heavily favored here. We got some heaters, too. We got some big removal spells, Gargantuan, more. We got a ton of hard removal spells. So, put this here and just say go. Been on my hand, too. Alright. In comes the 4-ball. Just gonna say go. And in comes the 4-ball. Gotta say go. And 4th win in the money, please. It's looking good. Oh, yeah.
After it was all over.
All right, 4 wins means we're at least in the money. So you can see here, we've won 2,000 of our 5,000 gems back. One more win is our money back. One more win is the actual prize of Festival in a Box. It's pretty sweet. So let's go. All right, let's go. Any swaps?
You didn't say the magic word.
Still a good hand though. We're on the draw. We have Eater again. We draw Eater every game, right? 2 drops, Eater. Just putting Eater up infantry is fine too, right? We just get a 2/2 trample, and this thing gets trample too. So Trespasser and Farmer are both pretty good. That's a good draw. All right, so you go land. I kind of play a card that's gonna trade. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this Straddle Slinger, I think. I guess we could have held this so like we could play Farmer and then try and like play this and sack it to kill an artifact, but like that's pretty thin. We don't know how many artifacts we're gonna have in their deck, so sack nothing, say go. Next turn, probably Farmer attack, but we'll see. Could also be infantry equip attack. That's a really hard card to beat in limited. Alright, sure. Got some work to do. Hopefully no double white. So it's a tough spot because like with Virtue in the zone, we really want to just trade as much as possible and keep their stuff off the board. But I also want to just trade with the Farmer in play too. So like it's tough. Alright, I'm not gonna block. I have the equipment too, so like nothing. Wow. Super sketchy. Alright, I'm just gonna cast the Farmer. Maybe they'll counter or something like that too, but let's just like cast an attack and see what happens. Does seem a little fishy. It does resolve. I'm not stoked about my prospects here, but attack for 2. You're gonna Errant and Giada. All right, so they got rares for days. We are 4-0, so I mean that sucks. Obviously, we get 2 for 1, but we do get to flip over our farmer, which is nice. Into the Depraved Harvester. Shatter's a little expensive here, but Trespasser isn't bad either, I suppose. Oh my god. All right, yeah. All right, we're in some doo-doo, folks. They have double white now, too. Yeah. All right. I would say the Virtue of Loyalty into turn 3 Errant and Giada curve is pretty good. If they just resolve this, we just can't win, I don't think. So, it's hopped. Yeah, I think we are probably going to our next game. All right, so... Oh my god, they even have more stuff? They're playing Constructed, folks, and I missed a land drop. All right, so... I think that's pretty much it. We'll play our Trespasser. We'll eat our Shrapnel Slinger. Say go. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty good card. This is a really hard one to beat in Limited. Oh, I'm sorry. They have a different card, actually. They also have a Mind Singer, too. So, mono rares here in the 4-0 bracket. They're going to ward themselves, but steal my Trespasser. So, if I can draw a kill spell for this thing, we, like, might have a shot. Nope. We drew a non-spell, or non-land, non-removal spell card. Yeah, we're dead. All right. Kind of a stinker, but is what it is. What are you going to do? All right, no pressure. Back against the wall, though. On the play, kind of a tough hand. We have a cycle here. We have removal spell, cycle, 3-drop. We can keep us. A lot of all swamp or all mountain hands, you know? So, ideally we just draw land. That'd be great, but Reinforced Ronin. This is the, that's really aggressive, sure. The good news is that we'll be able to cycle everything. Oh, we did the mountains. Cool. So, do we just play Trainee? I think we do. Trainee to Farmer. Nice to get the rat value, but I guess with Blade Brand, the rats are pretty good too. But like they have no true drop. I don't have any 3-drop. They're already on the aggro offensive too. So if they Ronin again, we just like take it, attack them. Yeah, sure, it's fun. So not quite Goblin Guide, but you know, Lifelinker helps here. The Beamtown Beat Stick. Also in Menace. That's a good draw too. Alright, so does damage to a... So they play a land, they can equip this thing and attack. It's kind of annoying, but it's Menace too. That's fine, I think. Alright, whatever. Here's Farmer. So you go. Lifelink's huge here, so if they kill this, sure. And if they don't kill it, great. They could play this and equip it and attack and get a treasure, but like that's fine, I think. Like, it just costs a lot of mana to do. Alright, sure. So they equip here, we take 3. And they get a treasure, but like they spent 3 mana to not affect the board really. I guess 2 mana technically, but and we draw Blitz Automaton. So then we just outlaw them, right? We just attack, gain life, outlaw them. Yeah, I like it. Lifelink's huge here. It's a big life drain turn. Mini Siege Rhino. No 4th land for me, but still feeling pretty good. And they've, you know, done some damage, but they wasted a lot of mana that didn't actually go onto the board. We'll see.
What is it you hope to craft?
I don't know, some beat sticks, I guess. Karn's barking about something. Some things never change. Star Trekking across the universe on the Starship Enterprise with Captain Kirk. Look, folks.
I'm simply saying that life finds a way.
Reinforced Ronin finds a way, apparently. All right, here we go. Ronin's up again. We have a haster next turn, too, so we're cracking back for 1 million. Fang of Shigeki. Death Toucher, sure. The block here is a little tempting because I can flip this, but it's not worth it, obviously, so it's fine. Just gonna bounce it. So not putting the bait stick on the Fang. Or is it end of combat? Okay, so we draw Astronomer. It is obviously fairly tempting to defenstrate this Fang and just act for a bunch. Yeah, I can't not do that, I don't think. So I'm just in. Obviously, this is weird, the mana. They might have a kill spell here, too, but I think this is just, like, too good to pass up with the Haster in our hand also, so... Just gonna jam it! Send in the clowns. And, just put our mean faces on.
Hey, a dinosaur!
We're gonna cycle the Ronin. Oh my god, this is like a gimme here. Alright, 70-5. Don't like Brotherhood's enemy or something like that. And now the Automaton comes in and probably closes this one out. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. For the money. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or chill. That's fine too. So I guess is what, like 5 times? Something like that. 5 mana spent. Maybe 8 damage. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're in the money. So, we've made our money back, and now we're playing for about $300 worth of product. It is the Vegas, MagicCon Vegas, like, secret layer promo pack something thing. That's worth about $300. So, it's one of these things. Festival in a box. There you go. So, all the marbles coming up. Alright. That's pretty good. We've got Trespasser, Embrace, kind of cool. And a dual land, a little life gain. No double red, but pretty happy with this. Not the best hand ever, but it's certainly solid. Hopefully the deck isn't busted. Like Gargantuan here. A little top end to play too. They have an infantry. Alright, now I want to draw a mountain and then no more red cards. Here's Trespasser. Day-night time. Teamertron. Strangle, discard a card, sure. So this must target a thing I control. It's kind of annoying, but drew the mountain. Okay. I mean, I'm happy enough with this. Make a Power Stone. So there you go. I do have 2 big artifact creatures. The Power Stone has some value. I can also Twisted Embrace the... oh my god, they have Squee. Alright. I can Twisted Embrace the Power Stone if I'm feeling desperate. Which I am feeling a little more desperate now. There's a Swamp. Automaton. Already have 2 in the bin. They have Destroy Evil? Where'd that come from? No, like seriously, where'd that come from? Oh, the Ward. They just got it to Ward. So they're like third 4 color? Okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously just they could Reek as Squee, which is pretty scary, but I kind of just have to kill the Squee. This goes on an artifact or creature I control, and then I can play Automaton next turn as a huge creature, which is pretty risky, actually, but... Alright, sure. I mean, I just have to cast a spell this turn. I can't cast nothing, so... Put this here, which is kind of gross, and then we'll just kill the Squee. And they need 2 more cards in the bin to get it back, but hopefully we'll have time to mitigate that. 2 cards a turn, want to stay alive, realistically. Here's a Flame Breather. Each spell take 1. We draw a Farmer and an Astronomer. That's pretty good. We gotta cast multiple spells, right? And just gotta cast the Farmer and cast the Astronomer, and just there you go. We can trade off the Astronomer and flip the Farmer. It's obviously insane for us. They have no white in theory. We have Gargantuan next turn if we want it. Obviously scary because we lose 2 life, but we have Shatter and nothing happened? They didn't do anything? Alright, we revealed a Gremlin. Are we in the mood to discard this Gargantuan because we're scared of losing life? Or are we like... Are we just gonna chill maybe? I want to cast the Gremlin. I can't cast Gargantuan and Gremlin. I can play a small Automaton. I think I should keep my hand. Draw land. Okay, so we can go... This is 7, 8 mana. I have 9, actually. No, I don't. I'm sorry. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm a mana short of Gremlin plus 7 mana Automaton. This thing deals 1 for each non-creature spell. I want to cast this, though. I don't want to lose this thing, so... I think I just play a land. I just play the Gremlin and play the freaking Automaton as a 3-2. Like, whatever, honestly. You know, we have Shatter up also, which is kind of cool, so... And then I can, like, even just jam with this and just try and trade it off and get my farmer flipped. I still have up my removal spell and all these blockers, so I kind of like this. So, bad sequence. I should have not played that first, but whatever. Alright, do some damage as I go. And, we're now in daytime. We're not going to loot. Our hand's too good, I think. No spell with them is great. Here's a Wandering Mind. Wandering Mind's pretty good. Sure. Top 6. Get a non-creature, non-land. Probably going to kill us the Shadow Source instead. Sunfall? My friend, you ain't got no white. Alright. Need to be aware of that, obviously. So we're going to be trying to turn up the pace here a little bit. But let's just kill the flyer and keep getting in. We reveal a Blood Petal Celebrant and a Rat Catcher Trainee. Both pretty good. I would like to draw some cards. Let's start there. We're at... Alright, let's get a Glade. And I also want to attack with as much stuff as possible. I guess just this guy, right? That's all I can attack with, so that's fine. And they have Sunfall, but I have Visions of Rexy, which is like a pretty good way to get back in the game, so... I'm just going to keep jamming stuff. It's just going to go away anyway, so... And then I have Trainee makes you rats an untapped cast creature too, so they just go plains. I still feel kind of fine here. And we're attacking for a bunch next turn. If we go tonight, I can loot too.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Pay me! That's what I say to you. I say pay me. Alright, my first win. I wanted to play these last time, but I set aside Sunday to play in them, and then it ended on Saturday, unfortunately, which is really annoying. Ends in 12 hours, yeah. But so, all right, my third try. We got the win. Let's claim it. Here we go. Ready? Who's ready? If you're ready, say you're ready with me, right? There it is. Our first one. I think these events are freaking great. I love high stakes events on Arena. It's like $25 to enter, $300 prize. Love it. Love it. That's freaking awesome. So, YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. You're all freaking great. Download Star Trek. Watch Q for charity. Go follow me on TikTok and go pour yourself a glass of eggnog or something, all right? Happy holidays.